12,000 compared to we're not going to hit new highs in the ES based on just things are going well.
Correct.
Trust me.
Right.
Yes. Took us 90 days to get to this point of the downside with no deal.
The results, maybe that would do it, but if it's just going well.
Even then, Hogue, we've got so much work to do to get all the way back up there. It took us 90 days to the downside, just grinding lower, grinding lower. It wasn't just one big puke. It was the stat Jack gave us. The deepest sell-off in stock market history while the VIX was under 30. Did I say that right?
It didn't get, that was the initial sell-off.
Up until April 2nd.
It didn't get above 30 until Liberation Day.
I want to take this short. I want to take
It's really
this
been
short,
above there
the
since
news,
then.
The news is here.
Oh, Mohammed, the news is going to get in the way 5 minutes.
Yeah, I will wait. Maybe the news will ruin the trade. But anyway, this is a nice selling setup.
Eddie, what is the University of Michigan sentiment number? What is it, Eddie? I saw you put in the chat. Let's let the people hear it as well.
Just so we know, University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index rates the relative level of current and future economic conditions. There's two versions of the data released 2 weeks apart. And we do see this come in higher than expected. It is positive for the dollar, obviously. Lower, it is negative for the dollar. So there's your Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index.
Thank you, Eddie.
So
again, we'll have JD on here in a little bit. That is JD's favorite number ever. Little inside joke. Okay, speaking of that, let's see who's paying attention. The last 25 minutes of fast markets. Pop quiz time. Pop quiz time. Everyone ready? Here's the question. What was in the gates this morning at the start of fast market? Again, what was in the gates this morning at the start of fast markets? First answer wins. First answer wins. What is it? Nope. Oh, Duncan. There it is.
Justin.
The judges are going over it right now. What was it?
Duncan was copying and pasting the yesterday question.
Yup.
You cheater.
He get trapped.
Yup. Okay,
so
there we
Justin
go.
Say Mo, Alex say Mohammed. So it was
Steven
Mohammed.
Goes in the corner.
We'll leave up to the judges. It's a photo finish.
Was it Mo or Mohammed in the gate?
I mean, great question, Mohammed. Great question, Mo.
I don't know. Would they accept it on Jeopardy?
We're going to the judges.
Definitely not.
Duncan tried cut the corner there. The judges will we'll reach out to the winner. I'm pretty sure we know who that is. We're reviewing it right now. Okay.
Order filled.
The judges say Alex Bradley said Mohammed, which is exactly what it was. Alex Bradley, we will be reaching out to you.
Congratulations, Alex Bradley.
Yeah, Jay.
Order filled.
What will we win? What will we win? Donato asked. Well, we're all going to find out together now, aren't we? We'll reach out to you. See some more selling here in the ES 54.93 number in 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice hold on this check.
Well, wait till the number, then we'll see if it's a nice hold.
So far,
we've tightened up the risk.
Yeah, we get it right with the bias of today.
Mm-hmm.
Staying short, staying with the bear mind, and the type of day continues to be a reversal down day. This is a confirmation that we are in a reversal down day. So for me, even
74.
if there is a rally coming,
See that?
it could come. The reversal down day, that doesn't mean there is no buyers will try to do something.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, you will be more comfortable selling the market than buying the market.
Heavy short tilt, ES 76% short, average price 55.01. They are in the money right now. Heavier short tilt in the Nasdaq, 74% short from average price 19,287. Last trade 272. Interesting.
Crude also 72% long.
Look at that.
Fridge.
It was the fridge, wasn't it?
Huh. What is he doing right now? Probably eating some chicken.
He was the beast, man. 55. Oh,
I'm not moving the stop and the profit
Oh.
because I want to give myself enough room so I don't get whipped out by noise in the number.
I.
But it's not like I'm risking that much.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop's
We go.
like $100 loser.
Coming on 30 seconds here, folks. Check your positions if you want to have a position on, or if you don't, check, double check, triple check.
Mhm.
Cover your
The dome
dupa.
looks thin, but not excessively thin.
Yeah,
No.
just
Getting
sentiment.
thinner.
There we go. 20 seconds. This is going to be a big nothing burger. Well, Kirks, this number has moved us. Sometimes this number's moved us more than
Stop
non-farm.
loss.
So, yep.
Stop loss.
Not
Order
kind of
filled.
So they will
Not
hide
kind
the
of
high
hoops.
and they will hit the low.
5 seconds. Take it away, Eddie. All you, my man.
All right, here we go. University of Michigan sentiment coming in at 52.2, much higher than the 50.5. We got the 5-year inflation coming at 4.4% as expected. Michigan 1-year inflation final. They were looking at 6.8%, lower 6.5%. Michigan expectation final. They wanted a 46.3 coming in higher at 47.3, and the conditions final 56 was expected coming in much higher at 58.9. And there you have it. Back to you, Andre.
Nice, Eddie. A little better than expected. Short tilt flatten out a little bit. What's up, Hogue?
Yeah, the 1-year inflation expectation is higher, but it wasn't as high as they were expecting it to be. Consumer expectations a little bit better. Sentiment better. Not a bad number.
No. 55.03 last trade in the ES. 19,311 last trade in the Nasdaq. Dow didn't really react too much. Nothing really reacted too much. Jay, we got the number out of the way.
Yep. Number
Back to
is
our
out of the
originally-
way.
Yeah.
Stuck in the range still. Just going to frame out the high and low of that range for the number and see how the market responds around there.
Overnight VWAP and Nasdaq right now.
Still really haven't chosen a direction.
Does anyone sell up against overnight VWAP in the
I
Nasdaq?
like to sell
19,000.
this area.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Bro. Feel that.
344 is a supply area, but with this strong momentum higher, I will not take it. But it is
44.
intersection setup. 344 with the CYA at 363. I like it, but after the news, this yeah,
19,000.
you just touch it. 344. Can see it here. It's not just a number that I made from my head. Just look at this intersection here. Drop a horizontal line. You can see it to the tick. This is not coincidence because I see it 100 times.
Jay, what's up, man? 55.08 last trade in the
No,
ES.
I love
He's
I love
spot
it.
on.
Mo's, yeah, you see a pattern, right? Markets are pattern recognition, and it's hey, I've seen this before. I'm clicking the button because it's a high probability.
Yeah.
We never know what's going to happen, but gotta
Screen
go with the
time
odds.
comes. Yep, screen time.
As you have your risk in hand and you have control over your risk, you don't worry about it. Just hit it. But I see it not worth it. You know, the market just jumped quickly here, so I'll risk 20 points or 30 points. How much was that? Was about 30 points. I see it not worth it.
Well,
Tilt
crude's
level off.
still 74% long here. Still
Nice.
holding it. Pretty strong here in crude. 60 to
Jack.
34 average.
What are your thoughts on the reaction to the number? Pretty muted. We were seeing some selling coming in.
Yeah.
See the
So
growth
Yeah,
continue.
let's see the
we're
buyers.
short. We're short 10 micros now. From sort of like right here. I'm
Okay.
willing to now risk about $400 on this trade. So we're basically short a mini.
I like it.
Nice. Let's see what will buyers will do here. Are they plastic buyers? Are they mud buyer? Wooden buyer? We'll see here. Yeah,
It's the
they
moment of
have
truth.
to hold it if they want to continue higher, which I doubt it. Otherwise, sellers
Yeah, the
will
Michigan
just ruin
sentiment
them
number doesn't-
down at least 260.
It doesn't change
So-
anything.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
All right, right back
What
down
are
to
the
19,000. Where are the buyers? 19,309 last trade in the Nasdaq, and then we got S&P's trading down to 55.02, still up against VWAP. Gold not doing much. The VWAP, gold 32.87. Keep an eye on that. Hoop was talking about the negative correlation. We've been seeing it a little bit. Gold goes down,
Who has
equities go
control?
up. Who has control, Mohammed?
Buyers now, they have control.
Yeah.
They have their channel. They did their leg one
You might take another
from
run
this
at
low to this high. If the buyers want to keep that control from this low, they are looking to 19,400. But usually they fail because this is what they have done today. All time they fail to achieve their target. So they are failing now.
Wow.
Before you know
right
it, you will find the sellers taking back the control.
Yep, 54.99. Talking about the S&Ps now, 54.98. Nasdaq trying to figure out what to do with 19,300. Every time we touch those 40s, it got smacked down to the 19,300. Well, I was saying, who's in control right now? Jay, I'll ask you, who is in control right now in the ES? We're kind of in a range. We can't pick a direction.
The algos are in control. Kind of just
That's the right
in balance in this range right now. Kind of bouncing us back and forth. Again, not really directional. Looking at the anchored VWAP from the New York session since it started, it's this. It'll be a purple line on my chart here. It's a flat line inside the opening range. Market has not chosen a direction yet. So extensions on either side, but really no one has picked a direction. And when we've seen this the last couple of days, where that first hour has been pretty choppy, we've gotten a really nice trend day after it, right? After that initial balance is established. So, we got 24 more minutes to kind of wait until that initial balance is established. But do I think we stay in a 18-point range for the ES? No. So there's a move coming. We just got to wait for the market to decide which way it is.
Like that.
In ES, the buyers took control after the news, and they are trying to holding it. They look stronger in ES than they are in the NQ. They hold it very nice here. They tap this low, and they looks that they are more stronger. The market is not reversal down day in ES. It's a range day. So that's the first extension. That's the second extension. And that's the third extension. So they went 3 extension down. If they hold this, they might go up to the 550.24.
Yeah.
So let me draw them.
Let's do that.
So we get those extension
Nasdaq
more clear. Yeah.
Another shot here. We're up against overnight VWAP again.
517 is their target. 517.
Upside target of 517. Why 500? Why 517, Mohammed? What are you seeing on the charts? It says 517.
These are the lows of the opening range.
Huh?
These are the low of the opening range, and that was the high, excess high, and then they went to the extension low, the full extension low. They tag the high, they tag the low. Now this is the time for the high.
Nice. S&P's 55.14. Overnight VWAP last trade 55.13.
Okay.
Crude continues to grind higher.
The market's kind of happy with those numbers.
I mean, better, yeah, right? Better than expected.
Getting pretty close to our target here on the crude.
Yeah.
trade.
What is our target?
Now it feels like yesterday. The grind slowly higher,
No, yeah, this.
I'm long 1 micro ES. 55.13 in the orders. Long 2.
Look at these
Long
1,000 tick chart candle. Look at this.
Yeah.
When you see this, this is momentum. This is 1,000 tick. It's not minutes. This is real buying candles. This is tick chart. So they are buying. So that is a momentum. That never happened today. You can see every time they go up and down, go up and down. This time they just continue buying. And this, you cannot see it in the time-based time frame.
All right. J is long 2 micro ES 55.13 in the orders. Last trade 55.12. We are put the numbers out of the way. I'm not seeing any speakers, so it's just smooth sailing. Question mark to the close here. Don't forget, it is a revert. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Yeah, I say interesting. They are above 362. Now my bias is changed to be a big range day now in the in Q, looking for 19,426 and the high of the range 19,460. If I got an opportunity to buy up there, I will take it along. If not, I'm willing to sell at 19,426.
426. All right.
All right, we got strike one. We're out of that trade. Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah, it's gonna turn over.
University
like
of
one to
Michigan,
go.
of all things. I still want to
Yeah,
sell it above
it's
530 if it pokes above when it comes back through.
I'm gassing this goose right now.
let's see now. If I see a strong
Order
green candle, I will
filled.
take this buy after testing 362 with the moving average. Strong green candle, will take it. I will take it 10 micros.
10 micros. Okay.
Strong green candle. Yeah. This is a strong one. I can't have. Come on. Come on.
Too strong, Mohammed.
I should take my profit already now. Okay. This is frustrating, Jack. This is frustrating.
It's my guy Mo, dude. It's my guy Mo.
I was waiting for it. It's okay. Market is testing me. And it knows that I'm a profitable trader. I will not chase it.
Tell him, Mohammed. It's my guy, man. Tell him, Mohammed. You will not chase. Jay is long. We got an upside target there, Jay. You're long from
55.14. I'm looking for 55.40s on this. Kind of yesterday's high after that Google spike.
Oh yeah.
It's the bottom of the gap above also, Jay.
Yep.
Still want to short it.
Practice to
Feels
be
like
faster,
nonsense.
I hear you,
need to be
Jack.
faster. This is formula trading, not just trading. I need to be very fast.
So right into this thing. All right. Mohammed, what we're going to do, we're going to be fast here. Tip of the week. It's Friday. Eddie, they thought the pop quiz was going to be about the tip of the week, but we already did that Tuesday
We
and
did it.
Wednesday. We got to change it up, keep the people on their toes. So, Eddie, what's the tip of the week?
I'm long now.
Duncan. Oh, shoot.
I'm
All right,
long.
Mohammed,
The market gave me another signal. Now. Thank you. Said, okay, you waited. We will reward you.
what price, Mohammed? 10 micro.
Okay, price 938. The 1 to 121.
938.
Come on. Target will be
98.
403. I will take some.
10 micros, Mo?
10 micros. Entry at 384.
84. Man, Mohammed.
I took 5 already. Stop at point of entry. Get out of here.
Come on, Mohammed. Let them know, Mohammed. Let them know, Mo. Oh, man.
So that was a real test for me. I was bearish all day long. Then I shifted my bias. And then I find my trade. And the market just jumped without me. Waited. The market gave me a nice, strong green candle. I took it this time. I took some my profit there. No one can take my profit back. I will just give him $2.5.
Hey,
Nice work.
manageable. That's manageable. All right, Eddie. We teased the tip of the week, but Mohammed got in the markets and got long with the momentum. So let's catch up with them. Eddie, tip of the week.
Tip of the week, I think our chat knows what it is. Leverage the power of trends. Traders need to leverage the power of trends because trends are where the momentum is, and that's where that's where the cash is, the money. That's what we want, right? Riding a trend also allows traders to align themselves with a dominant market direction, increasing the probability of success. We all love success. Trends reflect the collective behavior the sentiment of the market, and when identified early, they offer opportunities for big profits, small profits, whatever the market gives you. So remember, in short, the trend is your friend until it bends. Back to you, Andre.
Until it bends. Okay.
All right, we're short 5 from 21.5 MES.
21.5, all right.
MES. Let me check here.
Yes. He's upper in this 5-minute
Take
range.
What
it
is the
off.
price, Jack?
55.21.5.
Trends with benefits. I like that, Alex, in the chat.
Stop at 32.
Right?
Yeah,
Buyers have
I don't hate
control.
this.
Me neither.
I don't hate it, but buyers have control. They're looking for the high. So if your stop is there, so they are looking for your stop.
Yeah.
They still have a mission.
Hey, shout out to
I
Rico.
would wait for this high
around.
to be swept.
Mhm.
If this high
drink.
sweep, then I will agree with
buddy.
this short.
All right, so we got a couple longs and one short in this market.
Yeah,
So one
especially
more time.
they sweep this low already. They sweep this low already. So now they are looking for that one.
How about this? Yeah, Shay in the chat.
Wrong.
I just started watching
I
and
wish I
immediately
wrong.
subscribe because of Mohammed. Mohammed, you're getting the people to subscribe. You're long the micro Nasdaq 10 times. This is point of entry.
Good.
Mohammed.
Now we have
We took
1,000
5.
profitable trader. We have 1,000 profitable trader now. Good.
See that? 5,000.
We have
people are watching.
2,000 profitable trader.
Oh, we're up to 2,000. Click like, click follow, click subscribe because Mohammed said so. We all do as Mohammed says.
Yeah, everybody says Jerome now. And I need the first name, middle name, family name for Jerome now. So we write it down in the chat. Or Jack.
Social security number, date of birth, give it to all.
Yeah, please.
Do it to
Jerome.
Jerome.
I took that trade off for 2 points. Again, there's still no direction here. Jack's short does make sense if we stay in this range to kind of trade back down to the lower end of the range. So plus 308 right now on the day, and we'll wait for direction.
Start Jay.
Yeah, if I'm a buyers, I see this, they get my target and they come back, they get my target and come back. I mean, they try very poorly. I mean, you should do better actually above 362. You should do better. Otherwise, maybe they want to tag this low and come back again. So let's see the 362. 362 is the line in the sand for the buyers. They should
We're right there,
stay
Mohammed.
above it. Remove these lines so we are not confused. This is done.
DH trade.
This is done. This is achieved. This is achieved.
Jack, look at this guy.
Achieved.
Okay.
Love that. Mohammed's on fire today. Oh, that's my guy.
So now, who has control? Sellers. Now sellers have control. They have this channel. They did their leg one. Now, we should look for a sell opportunity. But I'm not taking this because we are above 362. See? This is the system that I'm following. Yes, I see sell area there, but because I have an overall level that I'm not selling above that level.
Yeah, we took it off for scratch for now. Still waiting.
Yep. Okay. 55.20 last trade. ES. Grinding higher in crude
Trying
still.
to be
Hogue,
very selective.
1 sec, Mohammed. We got this crude trade. Hogue, what's our upside target? How are we managing this crude trade? We're long from $62.04. Last trade, $62.64. 60 cents in the money. What are we looking for a target to the upside, and why, Hogue?
Well, here's why. Here's the chart. So overnight inventory was, pretty excessively short. So if the market was not, and we opened with a gap, the market closed the gap almost immediately. So what we're seeing here, I believe, is the overnight inventory just adjusting. They weren't getting what they were looking for in continuation to the downside. So they're basically just kind of we kind of getting out of all those shorts that they added all overnight, and we're looking for a profit target at settlement, which is 62.79. We are holding above the IB high, which is right here about 62.60. I'd like to see us hold above that. We've got about 10 minutes, and that this might end up being a failed upside auction, which would, I think, disqualify staying in this trade. And we're just going to see how this plays out. I don't think we've adjusted the stop just yet, but if we were going to, because we've been one time framing higher, I would move the stop up to let's say 62.29, 62.30. Because that would break the one time framing activity. One time framing, folks. This is a 30-minute chart. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's what we saw in the Nasdaq and the S&Ps yesterday on that rally. But I don't think this has a lot of teeth to it. So we're just going to see if we can't get up to settlement. I mean, we got pretty close to the 10% rule there on that, but we're still holding in it. We'll see how it plays out.
I am short.
How much short now?
I'm short. MNQ.
What price, Mo?
We broke that 362. Looking for continuation down there for the 26. Take some profit in here.
Oh, hit the first one.
38. Give me something. Okay, I will take it. Stop at point of entry. Get out of here.
Beat it, Mohammed. Look at my guy. All right, Mohammed, what happened there? Because you were long 5. I know you got long 10 micro. You shave 5 for profit move.
Yeah.
Stop up to break even.
I was long on this one. Took
profit.
Exited at point of entry in this one. Waited for the seller to take control. They gave me a nice signal in here. Breaking the 362 this time. That one break below 362. So I take it with a profit at 1-to-1, and I'm out now, flat point of entry. The remaining 5.
Right.
See money, take money. It's like that. If the market wants to go, I want it to go without risk.
Mohammed, it's my guy, man. Can you update the P&L, Mohammed? Oh, you still have 5 on, correct?
952.
952.
952.
Yeah, took a
Order
2
filled.
for 5. We're still short 2. Freaking croissant hands here. I need to take the risk up to 55.30 for that to work. We would have been golden. We would have been richer than Power Rangers, Andre.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Order filled.
Would you get long down to 54.90s? Just based on what we're seeing. If we got down to 90s, Jack, what are we working downside?
I hate my life.
I know, dude. Get long down
They
there.
just took me out.
I hate my life.
They just took me out at my point of entry. That's okay.
Oh, I hate
That's
my
okay.
life. Said that so many times. All right, 54.95 last trade. Yeah, seeing some selling in the Dow. Dow putting in new lows, 39,931. Nasdaq lagging behind the other two. Last trade 19,297. We're short 2, yeah, Jack?
We're flat down 416, pending the crude oil trade.
That's right. Okay, well, let's see if we want to test the lows here. Nice cut there, Jay.
260.
Oh yeah.
260 for MNQ.
Wow.
Strong support.
University of
Support
Michigan
area,
is the
demand
bane
area.
of my existence.
260.
Man, Jack, dude, this freaking number. New
Jack's not
lows.
happy today. We gotta cheer him up. We do, Jack.
54.86 new lows just put on in the ES. Dow selling off. New lows, Dow. Looks like crude rolled over $60.46. We're selling coming here in the ES. So you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be absolutely
Can't hold above 55.20s.
Probably still sell it.
We've got a 5
Yeah, you
minutes.
could.
We'll have a failed upside auction in crude oil.
Look at this red can. Oh, look at this bar.
We'll negate the trade, dude.
New lows, ES 54.83. Ooh, this 5-minute candle on the Nasdaq is 100 points, 110 points lower. 19,270.
Somebody just stepped in with a bid in S&Ps 54.80s, 600 lot sitting there.
Yes, they did. Just slammed on the brakes.
260.
Yep.
260 should be a buy, but I'm not buying below 326, so that's my rule. But the 260 was
Hold.
the demand area with 20, 25 stop, and this should be a target now. Let's see if we can find a sell in here. They try once, they failed. Try twice. Okay. Tag the stop and show me red candle. Tag the stop. Yeah, now show me red candle. Strong one.
Big bounce. 15-point bounce in the ES.
No.
I don't know, 54.80. What are you looking to do here, Mo? You looking to get short or long? Sellers are
Looking
in
for a
control.
strong red. Yeah, sellers have control still. However, they show the signal way above than my preferred area. I want to see it here. Now it's higher than my preferable zone. Maybe if you are using 30 MA instead of 21, maybe you'll find a setup in here. But for me, I use 21, so this is way above my preferred area.
Wow. Look at the movement.
So I like it lower actually to sell it. That looks strange, but
why do you say that, Mohammed? Because then there's a conviction. There's more volume.
No, I'm following a setup, a clear process. Around the 21 EMA, I need to see the red candle. So I'm willing to sell it at 19,270, but up there at 300, no. At that point, the buyers, they have more momentum in the direction.
Real. What do we got on the
Order
tilt here?
filled.
Nothing on the tilt across the board. Are we still? Well, I would bring in JD. JD, come on. We got to do P&Ls and payouts. Also want to talk to you about this crude trade. How it was long from 62.04. Let's get a little update because Hogue was saying we might be getting close to getting stopped out there. JD, what are you and Hogue talking about behind the scenes on this? What are you talking about behind the scenes on this crude trade?
Well, I did initially move our stop up to 62. What was it? 6209. But after listening to what Hogue just said, I did move it up again to 6229. So we're going to lock in 1-to-1 R on this trade, and just hold it and see what happens. We got a few minutes left until we have that confirmed failed downside or upside auction. So we'll hold for a few more minutes and then decide what to do with it.
Good stuff. Let's check out those P&Ls.
I'm short now.
Yeah. Oh shoot, Mo's back in. What price, Mohammed?
Short at 277. 277 short.
Okay.
Take some profit at 248. Let's see this time.
Mo don't give a shit about P&Ls and payouts.
This one is so difficult. We are
not even a little. Not even a little.
Get the shit out of here.
This is around strong support. I'm looking for this support to be broken.
Okay, Mo looking for another leg to the downside. Last trade, 269. 264 is now, Mo. Yeah,
my stop now is only. Let me show points instead of
dollars.
Yeah, instead of dollars. So my stop now only 6 points. 6 points in NQ. This is the stop.
Well, it's tight, Mohammed. It's tight.
It has to be this way.
It does.
If you are wrong, be wrong small.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
if
I'm
you are
doing
right,
too.
be right big.
Oh, print the shirt. I like that.
It doesn't matter if you are right or wrong. It doesn't matter.
What does
I want to
matter,
get out
Mohammed?
of here short.
Where are you going?
You can be right and lose money. Guess what?
No, that seems like it's Mo's new tagline when he wins the trade. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Oh, yeah.
I need that on the shirt.
No, this time I'm not saying that. I'm hoping now.
All right, JD. You want to give it a shot? It's up to you.
Go for it.
Hold on.
Let's try
Yeah,
it.
JD.
Let's try it.
JD.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, Mohammed.
Mo's in a
Sell it
trade.
up.
Mo's in a trade. Here we go.
Well, look at that. New lows ES 54.82. Hang with us here, JD. Dow new lows.
Short only 4.
Only
Short
4.
only 4. And they will give back only quarter point.
Mm-hmm.
So I took 10 in this one. Not 10, 24 points in this one. 24 points. This is strong support. I mean, I will not play around this. You know, I will take another one. So I'm only short 3.
Only short 3. Okay. Hey, Jay, where did that 800 lot or that 600 lot come in on the SPOOs? Remember the price?
80s, 80 even.
Let's trade 54.87. All right, we're gonna give us the third try here. But Mohammed's in this trade, so let him manage this thing while we get JD in here. P&Ls and payouts. I remember seeing some big numbers from yesterday. How did they?
We sure had some big numbers. So all 5 of these traders were trading the Nasdaq yesterday. All NQ traders on our P&L list. Right at the top, Rake Trades 44,337 trading the NQ. Next up, Regina 15,531, also the NQ. Nato Trades 12,618. Jasmine 7,736, and Matthew S 6,260. Rake Trades is on our big board. Matthew S was on there. I didn't check the big board yet today. He was on there the other day. We'll see if he still is today. We got a couple payout traders that are also on the big board. Here we go. Mentioned Ashley yesterday. $49,000 payout, moved into the top 25 on the big board. Samara, 18,948 payout. Justin O in the top 25, also on the big board, 17,000. Sreethong, 10,000, and Chase L, 6,750. Those are payouts from the live markets, folks.
Cha-ching.
Mo's flat? Are you back in, Mo?
Yeah, I'm flat.
No, well, I was flat. What's the deal?
We'll take some time. P&L 1,315.
Mohammed, slinging micros.
10 in a row. Here we go. 10 in a row.
Micro man.
3 in a row, so that's a sign for me to stop trading. Not stop, I mean, take it easy. And if you have 3 consecutive winners, and imagine that I was right even this one, and I missed this big move because of my trade management, actually. I get out of point of entry. I didn't get panic. I didn't revenge the market.
Order
I didn't
filled.
get upset. I'm just a profitable trader waiting for the next
New lows.
trade to come. It came
new
here.
lows.
I took profit. I'm exit now at this strong support, so I'm okay. Yeah, I will lose a lot of more money to be made, but I'm not losing money. That's the most important thing.
New lows, 54.80 just printed in the ES. 55.20s.
Oh, looks like we're staring at a failed upside auction.
It
in
does.
crude oil right now. What do we want to do? Want to lock in these gains?
Where's the stop right now, GD?
Right now, CYA 62.29.
29.
You are asking to be get out, so get out here better. I mean, this is we can't
failed
stop.
upside auction. I'm inclined to just take it out. It doesn't really change the one time framing until we get that close below on a 30-minute bar.
We just covered it.
32.
We covered it
Yeah.
62.46.
The stop should be 61.80. If I'm long, I will keep my stop at 61.80.
We just covered right here, 62.46.
Right
On this little
flat.
pop.
Thanks, GD. Yeah.
Nice job.
Let's count flat. Up 464 on my end. I'll add that to the sheet.
All right, so we're about to scratch on the up a couple bucks on the day overall in the house account. Good. Paper cuts. 54.
This has been fun.
48 bucks.
Take it.
Choppy
Oh,
mess right now.
Yes,
Mo's
it
figuring it
is.
out though.
Oh, Mo is locked in, man. He doesn't care what he doesn't show or no show. He just Mo. You do trade when you're not on, right?
Market is trying to satisfy Dolby in this range. I mean, he could trade this better than I do.
Order filled.
I would love to sell it, but it's a range.
What price, Mohammed? Would you like to sell it at?
I mean, everywhere. Everywhere is a nice sell. 300, 298, 293. All of these levels are stops for the buyers. I'm looking the market to tag them all and come back again. So
Keep going, Mo. I like it. Jay, what are you seeing? I know you're seeing Chop. Are you looking at other markets? I see you.
I just started
You're
scanning.
gazing at other stuff. You're looking at
I
other
just
markets. I
started
know you
scanning.
are. Let's take us through Jay's
Yep.
eyes. What random markets are you looking at right now?
Not random. Looking at gold here
Okay.
at these 3300s here. Gold. We were talking a couple days ago about maybe looking for a level where you would want to put on a buy and hold trade. I think we still see some downside in gold here. Trading below 3300. So looking for maybe another continuation short if we reject at 3300s. Yeah, I would take a. I'm just gonna put the order in there now. Micro gold, I'm gonna short 2 at 33. I think I could take it now, actually.
yeah, it's getting harder now. In NQ, it's getting harder.
Equities have failed downside auctions now.
Yeah. Jay, did you take the short?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool.
Not yet.
There is a big buying tail at the bottom of gold today. Okay.
Yeah, I see that. That's why I didn't take it.
We bought reversal also in NQ for the long side. Now buyers have control. Let's go to their journey now.
What's the
This is channel. Buyer have control. Now let's see if they will be able to do their leg one. I'm not buying below 362. I'm not buying this.
392? Okay. University of Michigan, Jack. Go blue.
That's 3 in a row.
I know it is, man.
3 in a row.
I know it is. It's amazing. That's a 54.93 last trade in the
mistake
ES.
there was definitely the ad, like thinking that it's University of Michigan. Thought I was being a little too smart for it. My original stop on the trade was up where my cursor is now, and so that never got hit. So would have been a good trade. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, Andre.
That's right, Jack. Welcome to trading. That's what we do around here. All right, Mohammed's just locked in. He doesn't care about what's going on. Our jibber jabber, our nonsense. He is watching. Oh, he's got 1,000 tick in the chat. Now he's talking to the chat, putting on winners. 3 in a row. Three winning trades in a row. He takes a break.
Exactly.
You're hot.
Yeah.
You're hot. But hey, I like the discipline. I like the.
Even
Right,
if you have a good
I'm
day.
short 2 micro gold. Short 2 micro gold, 32.94.10. Risk is above 33.03. And
Order filled.
looking for about a 1-to-1 on this.
I like it. This
Thanks, Mo.
this is a reversal down day for gold. Reversal down day. Market starting going higher and they start making lower low. Only concern if the price get back above 3,317. Above 3,317, I might shift the bias to the long
Oh, yeah.
side.
I'll be
similar to what
out way before that.
Yeah.
I'll be out way before that.
All right. Riding higher in the S&Ps, 54.97. Goes Jay short. Micro gold from 32.94. Last trade 32.93.
Okay.
50-50 on
Leg
tilt.
one
Mohammed
completed for buyers.
locked in. Mohammed.
Well, while we have a pause here, Andre, want to hit a little news real quick?
Let's do it. Oh wait. Oh, someone's at the door.
Uh-oh.
Who's,
I
Who's
get it.
joining us
My
for breakfast?
face is being blocked, man.
Who's joining us for breakfast? Hey.
Eddie, I love how you say that. You say like you're getting off the recliner. It's just like how you say it.
Well, I mean, I am. That's sitting my fat ass in the recliner here.
Right there.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Mike.
Mo, you're
What's up, MP?
you're
He's locked
sniping
in,
it
man.
today.
Dude, it's
What's up, Coach Jay?
Well,
What's going on? Yeah, Mo's putting on a clinic today.
Was he in a
Yeah,
we
position
got a
right now?
range.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't think so.
yeah, sometimes there is an easy day to read. It's always difficult to trade, but some days are easy to read. Some days are difficult to read. Today was one of the easiest. I mean, it's an easy day to read. I mean, it was market going higher, and then they show, a level of interest. That was my, reason behind reading the market, right? The 19362 and 19326. Those two levels. If the market is higher than this, I will buy. If the market's lower
Order
than
filled.
this, I will sell. That was my plan all day long. So I took this one at this level, okay, and then I took that one at this level below the 362. So I'm buying above it, I'm selling below it. So this is what I did. Even though I lost this opportunity by exiting at point of entry, however, I focus on keep finding selling opportunity. I did sell here, and the market is going back above again to this level that I don't want to trade in. Between 26 and 62, no trade zone for me.
26 to 60. Okay.
Especially going higher.
All righty.
Yeah, man. Buckle up, man. Mo is locked in. He's sniping it right now. Up $1,000 in the XFA on the March to live funded. Mohammed, we are following the story. We are all behind you on this. We all put in the chat, I am a profitable trader. I'm a profitable trader. I'm a profitable trader. Look at that. Mohammed is a profitable trader. All right, Jack, you want to touch on some news? Let's get some news in here because you've been bringing it hot this week. Really insightful stuff in terms of 19 losing days all last year. We've already matched that number this year. Oh, is it down 2% days?
Down 1% days in S&P 500. We had 19 of them in all of 2024. We've had 19 of them as of yesterday, pending the outcome of today, but doesn't look like we're there yet. One economic tidbit to start. Here's from the Federal Reserve, a chart of the share of wealth held by income bracket and what assets it is in. And looking at this, you can really see why the one thing you don't want to F with is credit and housing, because the bottom 50%, least wealthy people in the country,
Order filled.
half is in real estate, a large percent in consumer durable goods, something hit by inflation, very little bit in assets like stocks. As you go on up the brackets, stocks and private businesses become increasingly large
Order filled.
components. This could be a reason when you talk about that Trump put that I did yesterday, that it wasn't until the rates started taking off that they were like,
order filled.
"Oh, hold the horses," because real estate affects everybody.
Yes, it does. Interesting. They're talking about this.
How do you read
share
this,
this-
though? How do you read
Yeah.
this? Like, I remember Besant. Was it Besant? Besant?
Yeah, Besant. I don't even know how to pronounce that name yet either.
Yeah. Didn't he come on there and say, or somebody, I don't know, maybe it was Ludwig, I don't know who it is anymore, that said 80% of, or 80%,
No, top 5%
80% of the equities are owned by 10% of the
That's what it is.
U.S. Americans or something like that. Then he broke it down to 50% is debt and credit and all that kind of.
I'm assuming that's what that chart.
And that's
is
true
showing.
to an extent. It will end up, stock market going down is a predictor of layoffs and all sorts of things. Next, I wanted to show a meme that I didn't get a chance to show last week because it's very cute. Girls, can't believe he didn't cry at Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Warren Buffett.
Charlie
At
Munger.
the last investor meeting, he called the new guy Charlie.
Oh
the
no,
name
did
of
he
his-
really?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
he corrected
Warren.
himself, but with the tongue, but it was
man.
very. That is Warren Buffett for you. And
Sad.
lastly, I'm sorry we don't have Dakota on today because we're usually talking about GOAT stuff with him. Somebody posed the question, is there anyone in any sport who is like the actual undeniable GOAT? And I learned some things about Secretariat I didn't know. That Secretariat was basically the perfect horse. Pretty much none of his times have ever been beaten in 50 years.
Nope.
And because we like data, take a look at this scatter plot. These are all the winning times at the Belmont Stakes.
One by
and Secretariat
one by
is
20
the one
lengths.
down by the bottom. The fastest horse since 1920 since then would have been 2 seconds behind Secretariat when he won by 31 lengths.
31 lengths.
Gee.
Well-oiled
the Belmont
machine.
Stakes.
Yes.
Very well oiled.
Secretary had the heart. I believe the heart was larger than anything they'd ever seen or something like that. And really
Like 2 or 3
large.
times the normal horse heart.
That's what it was. Yes.
Wow.
So there you go.
Good stuff, Jack. Like, you ever
And I have something to show MP later, but I'm going to wait
Yes.
until the time arises.
Ooh, wow, surprised me.
Thoroughbreds, Michael.
MP,
Yeah.
yesterday, some
Get
thought
him,
came in
Mohammed.
my head while I'm driving. I thought about why there is no Olympics trading competition or World Cup of traders
Well, there.
across all prop firms. So I don't know. It could be a nice idea. So
Uh-huh.
that's kind of incentive for traders to know who is the best trader
Order
in the world.
filled.
Uh-huh.
We
Yeah, they have that
something can
stupid
be
Robbins Cup.
arranged, and
That
you
Robbins-
can find sponsors for this. You can.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that's what I do believe. Like that's what I said. I think eventually all these props will become their own little training camps that people go to. Different ones. You find the one that you want and that you really
Order
resonate
filled.
with, or that really helps you out. Their rules, their program, their resources, and then you should go, in my opinion, go narrow and deep on whomever that is. Doesn't have to be TopStep. TopStep is putting a lot of resources into all those things, though. But yeah, and then eventually, and I've talked to other prop guys before about, eventually you guys, it's just like a prop firm in Chicago.
Order filled.
Dre worked at El Dorado. I worked at Kodke. Like different, and then you the bigger ones,
Cool.
Peak Six, of course, Citadel, DRW, Jump, Chopper. You got other ones, Jack. I know that you know. But all these guys, then you'd be like, oh, wow, you knew
Wolverine.
the DRW guys, Jack, were the super smart guys. You see them out on town or something like that. If you're talking to somebody, oh, I work at DRW. I'm like, oh, really? You know. But then, like, other firms, you just like, so it's like that little different camps of places to go. And then you have a league that comes up into that in a World Cup. I think that would be really cool. Now, somebody's got to put that together. I'm already having a hard enough time on the internet with the SRO idea of just props to props holding each other accountable, which got misconstrued on sharing data, which is not. Nobody shares data.
BRB.
And all that kind of stuff. And it was like, well, that's the one thing I'm trying to better the industry on, is just getting the wheels turning on maybe holding each other accountable.
Order filled.
That was that one. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is like a league, Mo. If you want to run with this one, you could run with this one. We'll help fund it.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine that every prop firm are, saying, okay, I have two guys with their coach, so it's like a team. Now the team is trying to achieve something, and you know what? Sometimes prop
Order
firm will
filled.
pay a trader money in order to join them and taking them from the other one. So that is a new business, to be created.
So that would
we
be
flipped
cool.
around here off settlement in the ES a little bit. What a range.
Still not choosing a direction. Yeah, this is. Would you sell it up there again, Jack, at 55.20s?
Yeah, y'all should out there buy it. I think the max pain is probably around 54.80, maybe. So, like, it is option expiration Friday. We could just chop around. No news to speak of besides University of Michigan, which, Michael, is my enemy. My great enemy.
We talked about it on the opening call, how, there's no real important earnings due out today. Most of the economic numbers are out for the week. The only thing we had left was at University of Michigan sentiment, and both Hoop and I kind of agreed it may end up being somewhat of a range bound day today, and it's really kind of proving to be that so far.
Yeah, for me, I still see 19,362. You can see the reaction once the market touches. It's like electricity there. It's just boom. It's something. This level is very important. 362. You can sell off of it with tight stop, cheap short. I see it, or you buy towards it. So these two possibilities. I don't like buying below it. I still see the market very heavy below it.
Value high 362 right there, Bo.
Jay, you in your gold still?
I got flat. I got flat. Took the $50. If it sells under 88, I'll take it again. But we're kind of holding up here. Yeah, if we sell
What's
under
P&L?
88, I'll take it again. 350.
Okay, cool. MP, any trades? Last
No,
night,
that's
today?
why I got on here. I saw Mo sniping
Oh,
it, and
sweet.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let's talk. Let me get in his head, see what's going on.
Talk to us, Mo.
But no, I
Any
didn't
journey?
trade yesterday. It ended up being 3,200. I had it down to $800, and then of course, like when you get yourself out of a hole, you want to try to get yourself all the way out of the hole. But I cut it in half, and then I put myself in a deeper hole after I cut it in half. So I should have just locked myself out down 800 because I was at end of the day down 2,200, or end of the show here down 2,200. And I don't know. I think it might be scratch for the week or down for the week. I don't know. You guys got my math back there in production. Let me know.
Yeah, being down a couple.
Today was the first, or yesterday was the first day I let it slip.
Oh,
Should've
I
locked
like
it
the
up.
buy.
Mohammed.
I like the buy, but we are below 362, so I'm not. This is a nice buy selling signal. I mean setup.
Okay.
Who has control? Buyers. They finished leg 1, and now they are looking for leg 2. The stop should goes only below 333, but that 362 is a problem for buyers. It is a problem.
We're looking at
Buyers
long.
target for 400, but they are not able to get it.
19,336 last trade in the Nasdaq. Also kind of flat on that crude trade. Jack, we are flat in ES.
Thank
Jay's
God.
got
Avoiding
Counts all
losing.
flat.
Mohammed. What would have happened there, Mo? What would have happened?
Avoided losing trade. That's what happened. So sometimes we underestimate this. If you are not losing, it's equal to you are winning. It is equal, but you don't see it.
All right, I'm back in that short 5 micros. 87.10. Stop is going to be at 93.20. Looking for 75s on this trade.
Right.
What product?
Gold,
Jeez.
micro gold.
Yes. TJM trading in the chat. I'll never succeed. Buy for a while. All right, take a break.
No, you got to
Take a
keep
break.
jabbing.
Yeah, keep jabbing.
Take a break.
Stay.
A nice exit in the crude oil hog. Nice exit. So now it's tapping that stop.
Order filled. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's
Mhm.
very quiet. There it is. There would have been the stop right there.
Exactly.
Nicholas, I'm
And
tired
this
of
is
losing
also
any
something
inventory.
that you cannot see. You cannot see the unrealized losses. You cannot see them.
No.
Nicholas, is one of the reasons why we do have the Top Step VIP is because there are a lot of folks that need some type of not hand holding, guiding light is what I say. Because hand holding is just like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. No, guiding light is, well, if you're looking at this, maybe you should look at that, stuff like that. That's what Top Step VIP is. Just keep tuning in because you can check into that and then get drafted to be on a team. 500 people will be drafted here shortly. Not shortly. I don't even know when the date is. A month away, 2 months away. Yeah.
Yeah, right around there. Yeah. It's that's what trading buddies are for. That's what mentors are for. That's what people like Mohammed are for. Mohammed was going through it a couple months ago. Mohammed was going through it. He's on TV. He started trade well. Then he got out over his skis. Mohammed, how long was your break? You stepped away from the markets for what? A couple of days, a week? How long did you step away to get yourself back on the right path?
Yeah, I think 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Got to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it's
here
important.
We are inside the range.
We're inside the range. Gold still creeping lower here. 286.
Settlement in the ES. We were talking about housing. I know Danielle wanted us to mention at some point the reports that Besant and Musk got into a tussle, apparently.
Order filled.
You guys hear about this? You seen this?
What do you mean,
heard
like
about
a throwdown?
Well,
I heard murmurings about it.
Musk
Oh
versus
God, I would
Besson
give
dispute
Besson.
erupted into West Wing. Apparently, there
About
was my
what?
favorite.
About what? What are they fighting?
Put a
I think it
poll
was
out there.
about
Who would win
hiring.
that fight?
Us. We'd all win the fight.
Yeah,
We'd all win.
Yeah. What do you know about this? What else do we know about this shouting match in the West Wing?
Yeah, one step away from WWE in the Oval Office.
One of my favorite things of a fight that's not coming to blows is, according to whoever's sourcing this, is the Dissent was yelling "F you," but not saying "F," if you know what I mean. And Elon Musk
just
was
saying
going,
F?
"Say it louder." And I
Order
love
filled.
that sort of thing. Good
What's
fight.
going on? What is going on?
What's it over?
It was over hirings at the Treasury. It was like a power thing.
They share a Tesla parking spot.
What's going on?
I don't think either of those. I don't think either of those guys are used to having to struggle
Pushback?
for power.
Yeah.
Push back.
Hearing the word no.
Turf war.
Yeah. I hear Elon's trying to repopulate the world or something like that, right? He's
Go handle it.
Getting there.
yeah.
Dissent stole Musk's lunch out of the fridge.
How many kids did George Foreman have? Didn't George Foreman have like 20-something kids?
Yeah, they're all named George. Yeah,
Georgina.
Georgina, yeah, all named George.
George
Makes it
1,
easy.
George 2,
Call
George
everyone for
3.
dinner.
That's right. Had that grill. Did you know Hulk Hogan? When they first offered it to Hulk Hogan, that grill, and the agent never picked up the phone call, missed the phone call. And 30 minutes later, they offered it to George Foreman, and that was the biggest mistake.
Expensive phone call to miss.
It was a very
The
expensive
Hogan
phone call
grill?
to miss.
It would have been the Hogan grill.
It would have been the Hogan grill.
Who here
Okay,
had a
brother.
George Foreman? Who here had a George Foreman?
Definitely. In college,
Order
definitely
filled.
In college?
stunk up
Go
the
in the
room.
basement.
God, yeah.
Ugh.
Look at all that grease, and you're just looking at the grease leak down there. Like, it's really no different than it's in the pan. And if you turn the pan sideways,
Order
you do the same
filled.
thing. So what is going on here?
Hit us up at
Just
Top Step
enraged.
TV on X. Let's see your George Foreman grills. If you have a George Foreman
Order
grill, hit us
filled.
up.
Yeah,
at
you
Top
still
Step
have
TV.
one.
Hashtag Fast Markets. Use hashtag Fast Markets. If you really do have one, hit us up at Top Step TV on the X. Hashtag Fast Markets. Let's see those George Foreman grills. It's been a minute.
I just
All right,
missed a
little bit-
trade.
Mohammed, the short. You want to take a short?
No, I tried. I couldn't get filled. After this, you can see after
Order
this
filled.
quick red candle, which I was waiting for, the market just jumped immediately to the 1-to-1. So I just missed it. Another trade I miss. I need to be faster. I need to practice to be faster.
You're
Always
getting there.
improving.
You're getting there. You're sniper. You're gonna miss some.
Yeah, I missed this one. This was very clear for me.
Yeah, you stay patient. Staying patient. You got also the side effect of staying patient. Sometimes is you might miss stuff too as well.
Yeah.
But it's a lot better than getting into everything, because then you're getting into stuff that you're not missing, but it sucks.
Exactly. Yeah. And practice not to chase as well.
Yeah, that's
Because I
another
did
one.
miss one before. This one, I did miss it. And the market came back.
I thought you were looking
I
to get
bought it,
long.
we
I
took
thought you,
profit, we exit.
I thought you were looking to get long, Mo. You're in Nasdaq. You were looking to get long earlier. I remember you saying that about
No,
5
I'm
minutes
not
ago.
looking for long below 362.
Ah.
Below 362, I'm not buying. And when I see that rejection of the 362 so many times, the market tap lower, then the sellers try once, they failed. Now that's my jackpot. I should go there in the short. This one. When they tried here, as you can see, it make it larger. They tried to go higher than 362. They failed. They come back. They try once. Oh, failed. They try again. Now that's the entry point. And the sellers have control.
Yep. Just a quick update.
Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Go ahead,
Or
Jay.
Jay. They were asking in the chat.
Asking about the gold trade. I'm still in
Yeah.
it, short from 87.10. The trade was, if we sell under 88s, I want to be in it. My risk is at 93.10 right now. And just looking for a push lower. Really, all of these markets have been directionless in the last hour or so. So just looking for the trade to the bottom end of the range. It might take a little while, But we're kind of just sitting in the middle of the range right now.
Okay. MP, what'd you see in the chat? You saw something in the chat that caught your eye.
Somebody
Jay,
talking
where's your
about
CYA on that trade?
Yeah, I know. I figured
93.10
that was the one
Hogue.
that was the one that caught your eye.
See how
I
people
knew
use
it.
their foreman.
Thanks.
I could read. Yeah, I could read. What do we got? Okay, all right, Hogue, top of the hour coming in. Why is this top of the hour? 90 minutes into the trade after the New York Open. Why are you always looking 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time? What are you trying to see from the markets at this time of the day when we hit 10 a.m. Central in any of the markets?
Well, I think a lot of people probably notice that there's usually like some liquidity that comes into the markets like at 10 o'clock on the hour and the half hour sometimes. Those are usually caused by larger participants that are trying to execute a large number of trades throughout the day. So when I was a broker in the S&P pit, a customer would come up to me and he'd say, "Hey, I've got
Order filled.
5,000 contracts to sell today, sell them throughout the day." So we would divide it into 13 separate packages, and we would sell, one package at 8:30. We'd sell another package at 9, sell another package at 9:30, sell another package at 10. So there are still people that are being paid for execution that way. A lot of these bigger traders don't want to have the execution risk. They don't want to fat finger something, so they give that risk to somebody else, pay them a commission. One of my friends is actually still doing that as we speak. But yeah, sometimes you get those liquidity grabs, or just some kind of pushes at the hour and on the half hour. Because of that, you've got a bunch of executions that are going to execute through time to kind of give you kind of an average price throughout the day. Typically, that's one of the reasons that's going to happen.
Thank you, Hogue.
Michael, Slack.
Yes, sir.
OKT. You brought it up yesterday. People are talking about OKT.
Mm-hmm.
What is OKT, and what did you mean by it when you said it? It was the first time
you know
I
what's
heard
really
from you.
cool?
Yeah,
It's the guy that
Like,
pushed,
oh.
the guy that pushes this, Jeremy Springer. He is a very fast, up and coming coach in the NFL. Young kid. I've met him before. I met him before, but a buddy of mine is
I think I have to.
best friend with him. And he was talking about our kind of trader. He's like, Michael. He's like, we have the opportunity here at Top Step to build this league that is the kind of what I was going back to, but just the Top Step camp of where it's our kind of trader. I go, what does that mean? He's like, well, Jeremy, my buddy Jeremy, has this not Jerry Springer, Jeremy Springer. Jeremy
They're gonna do it all
Springer.
day. They're gonna be doing it all day.
Patriots special teams coach, I believe. I think. Rising up. I believe he's going to be a head coach someday, but who knows? He preaches all about the what they look for, our kind of guy. And when they recruit, OKR, our kind of recruit, our kind of guy, our kind of player. And it's pretty much the individual that fits with the culture of the locker room. It's somebody that
Order filled.
leads and is positive, and all these things that their criteria, of how they find somebody coachable, all these things that you'd want on your team. There's plenty of players out there that can play ball. It's like, okay, and there's a lot of people that trade, but what type of traders do you want to be around? And that's where the OKT came from, our kind of trader. So I think it's really going to be something we're going to be sharing more. It's not to seclude anybody else, just like here at our camp, we're looking for this type. That's what we're looking for. Not just, we're not for everybody. How about that? It's not for everybody.
MP, our kind of trader, is it a it when you see it kind of thing? Is it measurable? Is it quantifiable? Or is it it when you see it? Like,
I don't know yet.
Trader.
This is new to me.
Fair enough.
We've kind of always like Coach Jay. He's our kind of trader. Mohammed, he's our kind of trader. You could tell how they speak about the markets, how they respect the markets, how they respect risk, how they manage their emotions, how they talk about their emotions, how they diagnose what the market's doing in front of people. And they just like,
Order filled.
wow, that's a guy. I mean, I was tuning in this morning before I jumped on, and I'm like, this is great sniping of Mo. And then I'm like, so it's like, you want to be around those type of people. I'd rather be around that than different types that just I get no value out of. You got to get value out of the community that you're in to help you become a better person. or else it's just straight entertainment. If you're just here for gaming, then fine. But there's
So it's more than just
kind of
profits.
traders that we want to keep working
Being
towards.
profitable, or is a profitable trader, regardless, our kind of trader?
Is it what?
Order filled.
My guy.
I got
My guy. He was just feeling himself. Profit. Is it more than just profits, or is any kind of profitable trader our kind of trader? Michael, I love you.
Somebody that sticks in it, like perseverance and grit. Grit's a big piece of it, in my opinion. To be a good trader, you're gonna have where if everything's on profits alone, no, but profits are usually a good outcome. Usually the byproduct of just being all those things that I mentioned: be disciplined, risk conscious, respecting risk,
Order filled.
understanding your emotions, controlling your behaviors, staying patient, diluting FOMO, the power of FOMO, and things like that. And all these things, to me, will eventually get you into a profitable zone. Now, what that profitable zone is, number-wise, I don't know. Like, I wasn't $1 million a year trader when I was in my prime. I was
filled.
a six-figure a year trader, and that was very healthy for me in my 20s. And that's to each their own on their find their own path. I couldn't try to be $1 million a year trader. These guys were bigger swingers than me. The guys that stood to the left and right of me on the top step of the trading pit, and they're probably right about 750 to $1 million to $1.5 million. You know, we didn't have any $10 million guys in the trading pits, but we had mid six figures to low seven in the Dow pit. And it's just finding your swim lane. But there's also the guys that are making $100,000 a year and then $50,000 a year. And then there's the guy scratching the year. And then a lot of other people below that blew out each year.
Yep.
And P, you just said something, right? Where you stood next to somebody who was $1 million a year trader, but you may have looked at yourself and said, "Hey, I can't do that." A lot of times, we had somebody during at the buzzer the other day. They were just like, how are these people making $40,000 in a day? Right? How do they hold on to a trade? And I think one of the things we visualize the green side of trading, right? Oh, I could imagine when I'm making $50,000 in a year. And the one thing I said to that person was, that person might have had to be okay with a $10,000 P&L swing intra trade.
Yep.
Can you actually stomach that and some people can't, right? And it's understandable if you can't, right? That's a lot of money for some people to see that swing before you get to that profit. So I think it's really important, like you said, to kind of find your swim lane and know what you're comfortable with.
Find your swim lane, know where your comfort zone is. Johnny calls it intestinal fortitude. Like, where is yours? Like, mine was not $10,000 swings. I could have a couple thousand downside, up to 5,000 downside, because I knew I could make that up in a few days or a week. If you can't make your downside up, that you just got smoked on in a week, that's a week of work that you just threw out the window. You have no business with that big of a downside if you can't even put it up. You should be able to control your P&L on the ups and the downs a bit to know what you can do and put out roughly. That's just looking at your stats too and seeing a pattern of your behavior. I average about $1,200 a day. Okay, well, I shouldn't have a $12,000. That's 10 trading days of my average, and that's that could set me back. So you got to kind of manage wherever where you want to put your loss limit for the day, where you shut yourself down on for the day. That's a big piece of it. Our kind of trader thinks like that. They're thinking on that type of things because those are the longevity plays.
Yep.
The opposite of all that is short-term success. Thinking that you get a W after churning. You feel really you get the endorphins that hit. I've been there before. But that's not longevity. Longevity game is not endorphin hits. It's actually boring. It's actually just grinding every day. Yeah.
S&P pit was a huge pit. There were guys in there making or losing $100,000 a day.
Mm-hmm. You guys had the biggest guys. You guys were the cool pit.
Most of them came from money. Some of them didn't. Like Pat Savino, he was up or down $100,000 every day.
He came from money.
He was a really, really great trader. You remember our friend Steve P, MP?
Yeah.
When that magazine came out, Trader Magazine, he was in that. They said that he made $13 million that year. That's $1 million a month.
Trader Magazine.
But he started trading one lots, and he was the one that told me. He says, you can't think about the money. Oh, you got to think about becoming a good trader. You got to think about making good trading decisions. That when I focused on that, started trading one lots, I became a good decision maker when it came to trading. He couldn't tell you how he trades. It was so, instinctive in him.
Uh-huh.
But
Well, that's why it is
he-
hard.
Yeah.
That's a good point to this, because when we invite people
Order
on to Top
filled.
Step TV, they're like, I don't know how to talk about my trading. I didn't ever do it until I started in the Top Step world, and I'm like, well, just talk about your trading. Like, just talk about anything that's on your mind with trading, because that is technically what's going on in your head.
Order filled.
And that is how you process stuff. And you could say it is like intuition. I've been doing this, and I think it's setting up here because of this, and this, but nobody ever knows for sure. Did you guys trade with Borsellino? Johnny did.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
Hoop.
Yeah, he
Hoop
was
did.
just off my left shoulder.
Little Italy.
Him and his
Huh?
brother.
Did they call Little Italy?
Hey, this-
All the guys just-
This is maybe a good spot to show. I've been working on something because you come on here and you tend to give
Is this
rants.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we were thinking about making a scale sort of like hurricanes. And James, if you want to show here, we could take everything off and put it up. I won't read all of it now, but I have come up with the definitive Patak rant classifications.
Let's see this. Oh, look at
Here we
this.
go.
Oh, look at the. Oh, man, cool.
I would give what just happened a level 1, a category 1,
Level
a normal Patak rant.
Yeah, that
This
was
may
a one.
include phoning it in, jabbing, perhaps ribbing Andre about his girlfriend,
Yeah, they did.
minimal
Check,
damage
check.
to the guest, normal programming. I won't read them all, but
Order filled.
catastrophic Patak activity would probably include 50 plus NQ contracts, physical confrontation with Andre, competitors accused of trading genocide, well-capitalized accounts destroyed, horseshoe of Copenhagen and long cut visible,
Yep.
catatonic. James updating his resume, entire stream deleted on advice of counsel. All rants.
Nailed it.
Graphics for individual, but I want to start rating
Check marks.
what your rants are.
Check marks.
I would like hold on. Devastating. Devastating is I'm reading these unanswered business.
That is fantastic, Jack.
Unanswered business. Entire
James
brokerage.
updating his resume.
This
Calls from risk department go unanswered. Business.
again, yeah. I can't come on here. I definitely can't go on Twitter and say anything, because then there's like it's kind of a topic starter. Discussions 1,000% have to happen on Top Step TV. There's no way. I tried to do that with the SRL this week. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm not creating this. It's not even mine. It's me moving the ball, so then we
So
can
good.
all hold the prop firms accountable. And I did this, and just like I'm not doing it.
Order filled.
Michael, who do they think is going to create it? When you're the first one that brings it up, they're going to think it's you.
Yeah,
that
I
is
mean, like, then
creating it.
fine, you create it. I don't give a shit. I don't
I
have
hear
to
ya.
do that.
I hear you.
Now, here's a rant.
Yeah, Jack, let it go.
I mean,
yeah,
would
I mean,
you
but
like
they
to
all
know
think
that
they all
the
think that
top
you're
who
the
is
one creating it because it comes from you. It's coming from you. They see you on TV. So who else are they going to think that's creating it?
Yeah, I mean, like, again, if anybody here wants to tackle this